Lorraine Savard. I am in favor of the bill, although, no offense to Representative Keeble, I'm a little disappointed at the weakness of the bill. I was looking more for the people of Burrillville to be able to be at rest and have this thing over with. And this is good, but not as good as I would have liked it, and I'm sure a lot of people of Burrillville would have liked it. That being said, about the bill, as far as changing it from 3 to 9, I think that's a very good idea. When I first went to the Energy Facility Siting Board hearing, there were only 2 people sitting up there to decide this thing. And as someone else testified, the first hearing there was only 2, the second hearing there was only 2, third hearing only 2, and just maybe a month and a half ago, the third member was appointed and put on the board. What will this 9-member or this change in the board do to the process, that is, from a 2 to a 3 and then to a 9? As the Conservation Law Foundation stated, it shouldn't. The 6 other members are just going to have to catch up as the new third member had to catch up. I have a comment about National Grid, who came up here and said that a 9-member board would be unruly. Unruly, isn't that what government is? Kind of unruly, listening to all of the different sides. So, like, I take offense to 3 being nice and neat and 9 being unruly. I don't think that's right. I do believe that there's a possibility that the changing from a 3-member board to a 9-member board will slow down the process. It's okay. So I do believe that changing from a 3-member to a 9-member will slow down the process, which I think is a good thing. You know, this is going too fast, even 1 year, 2 years. That's how I feel. Also, my question to Representative Keeble, who's not here, is what weight does this referendum have on the Energy Facility Siting Board's decision? Is there any weight? And I know but Rep. Keeble isn't here to answer this question. What do you think? Should the referendum... Would you be able to answer that? You don't, because you're not the sponsor.
What's your question?
The question is, what weight does the referendum have on the Energy Facility Siting Board? Now, the referendum in favor of rejecting a tax agreement. What effect will that have on the Energy Facility Siting Board?
I don't have that answer.
All right. Well,
But you can't ask the audience. You would have to ask.
I think,
Maybe you got it, Darren?
Mr. Chairman, I think the answer is none.
None.
I think that all this would do is decide whether or not there is a tax treaty between the town and Invenergy. That doesn't change. That doesn't impact.
So the Energy Facility Siting Board will not even take this into consideration, this referendum?
I guess I don't have a clear answer, but I don't think that's not the decision-making that's not a factor in their decision-making.
It's not.
I don't think that their criteria include, is there a tax
Well-
treaty or not?
Although the middle change was that the Energy Facility Siting Board would have to take into consideration a resolution from the town council. That was a change. But there's a change, and that was on page 1, 2, 3, middle of the page, page 8, line 18. But anyhow, so the referendum is only to give the voice of the people of Burrillville, or give voice to the people of Burrillville. Even though it won't stop it, I mean, I don't want to depress anybody, but that's why I think it's a weak bill. If the referendum is going to just cause a lot more headaches for the town. All right, I am going to wrap up here and just voice my concern about the referendum. I'm concerned, as was stated earlier, that there is going to be so much money. There is so much money to be thrown around here by these billionaire corporate players in this thing that I don't think it's going to be right to. I can just see it. In fact, I was at the Burrillville Town Council meeting last night, and it seems someone was at the CVS in town passing a flyer out saying the good things about the $100 million in lieu of taxes over a 20-year period. It's already starting before this bill was even introduced. That's my concern. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Wow.
And I'd like to apologize for not being here. There's other committees going on right now in the House, and I just happen to be on two at the same night. This is a very important issue, and I had one in the other committee also. So bear with me as I catch up. My apologies.